Today's piece is a diver that leans strongly into that sports tool watch feel. And coming out of Australia, these guys did not hold back. They actually doubled down. Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and today I am fired up to show you this guy. So make sure you stick around. This is going to be fun. You know the deal. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches. And a quick heads up, we will announce the winner of our watch giveaway on Monday. And keep in mind, if Lady Luck does not smile on you, stay tuned because that same day we will announce another giveaway for next week. Before we jump in, today's video is sponsored by Blessington Watch Company out of Australia. They sent over this guy, the Great White piece, and asked for a complete and thorough review, and that's exactly what we'll give them. And we are ready to roll. We have a lot to talk about with this Blessington Great White. Let's start right here where we always do with the tail of the tape. You're looking at a 42 millimeter case diameter, 51 millimeters lug to lug, and 12.6 millimeters thick. You get a 20 millimeter lug width and an impressive 200 meters of water resistance. It comes with AR coated sapphire and under the hood, a Swiss Ronda 515 quartz movement, and the headline feature, a sweet tungsten bezel. And trust me, we're going to come back to that shortly. Now, as far as first impressions go, this is one of those watches where the pictures just don't do it justice. When you get this one in hand, it hits different. It's bold, it's aggressive, but there's also a refined, almost elegant presence to it. And then you catch the dial and get a good look texture. That's where this watch starts to separate itself. Let's talk about the case. You've got a mix of brushed and polished surfaces, and I'll be honest, the polish definitely leads here. Now, for some of you, that's going to be a win. Just remember, you will get a fingerprint or two. What Blessington is doing here is blending sport and elegance. It's all wrapped up into one piece. And by the looks of it, they really are pulling it off. You've also got a very nice signed crown, solid crown guards, and everything feels intentional and it looks great. Now, hang on, because what we've talked about leads us to this point, which is the reason you want to buy this watch. In my opinion, this is the star of the show. This bezel is smoking hot. This is a 120 click unidirectional tungsten bezel, and it's incredible. It's tight, crisp, controlled, and there's absolutely zero backplay. Every click feels deliberate, precise, and satisfying, and then you factor in the material, which is tungsten, which is extremely scratch resistant with a deep, almost liquid shine. You don't get that from aluminum or even ceramic. You know, as I'm looking at this, it kind of feels like it adds a level of elegance that most dive watches don't even try to achieve. And this pip here at the 12 is loomed, which is always a nice touch. I really think this tungsten bezel, that it's not just a feature, it's almost like the identity of this watch. Now let's talk about this dial, because this is where the watch really comes alive. You've got this shark texture that isn't just stamped in. It actually moves with the light. As you tilt the watch, it shifts. It's not flat. It's definitely not static. It has depth. It has motion and keeps your eyes engaged. The indices are bold, easy to read, clean, and they just set above that textured surface, giving you a sense of separation and layering. And I like these hands. They're strong, confident, and built to match the watch. They don't get lost in the dial. They stand out. They're legible. They carry just enough presence to balance everything out without overpowering it. And now we'll do a lume check. So the lume here, it's solid, confident, and eye-catching. It's not going to blow you away, but it's not going to disappoint you either. It gets the job done, and that lume bezel pip helps round things out. And now let's talk movement. This is running a Swiss Ronda 515 quartz. And look, I know some of you prefer mechanical, and I get it, but this is a grab-and-go reliable piece. You can snag this one on the way out the door and not have to think about it. It's accurate, dependable, and for a watch like this, it makes perfect sense. Okay, so now let's talk about the part that surprised me. This bracelet is solid and it looks great. You've got brushed and polished sections here, a butterfly clasp, and most importantly, it's comfortable. It fits the watch well. It doesn't feel like an afterthought. Now let's talk about the weight, because on paper, this is around 200 grams. And that sounds heavy, but it doesn't wear heavy. And in my opinion, it's because it's so well balanced. So the weight on this watch is distributed equally. So it goes a long way in keeping that balance intact. This watch is very well distributed on the wrist, and instead of feeling like a brick, it just feels substantial. and that's the difference. So who is this watch for? This one's pretty clear to me. This is for someone who wants a bold design, strong wrist presence, something different. This is not for minimalists. It's definitely not for pure tool watch purists. This is for someone who wants a diver with personality and one that just stands out. You've reached that part of the video where we pull it all together and try to make sense of it all. We like to call this segment Gripes and Likes. And honestly, for what the intentions of this design is, it's really hard to find fault. I guess if I was pushed to name something, kind of forced to name something, I would say I wish there was more brushing on the flanks because of fingerprints, but otherwise, I'm good. And now the likes. Look, there's a lot to like here. First of all, the watch looks amazing in person. The pictures that you see online really don't capture it like it is when you're holding it. The bezel is outstanding, one of the best parts of the watch. The tungsten adds durability and elegance. It's got that sharp dial, which is a huge highlight. The bracelet is comfortable and well executed, and it wears better than the weight suggests it would. And let's give it a look on the wrist. And this is one of those watches you feel it when you put it on. It's not overwhelming, but it's definitely presence, and I like it. This is the way I like my watches. In my opinion, I don't think this Blessington Great White is trying to be your everyday low-key diver. This is a statement piece. It blends toughness with polish, sport with elegance, and it does it in a way that feels intentional. And that tungsten bezel, that's what makes this watch stand out in a sea of lookalikes. Most divers try to be tough. This one, it's not trying, it just is. And again, thanks to Blessington Watch Company for sending this one over. If you want to know more, we'll put links in the description how to go check it out and see if it's something you would enjoy. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll only take you a second, but it really does help. And we checked the time, and it is time to wrap it up. So we will close the show. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch. We'll do it all again next time. But wait, don't forget, dudes can't be late.